Hello, viewers. I'm SB, and welcome back to Hades 2, where tonight we make another attempt upon the summit, but not with the Sister Blades. Unfortunately, the Sister Blades are directing us downward, and I want to be still collecting Nightmare while we're doing all this. So I think what we're going to do instead is unlock the final aspect of the black coat and give this a try, because I'm actually very curious about what this could possibly mean.
Grant me the aspect of Nyx.
What news?
Alright, is this one also empowered via Nightmare? It is. If the aspect of Melanoe is cinders and adamant all the way up, I wonder if we have enough to get this to 5?
Awaken.
Yeah, wake up.
Probably not, right? The adamant cost is rising.
You are bound to me, and I am your bearer.
Yeah, we're going to be able to get it
Become
close.
even stronger.
10 more adamant. Yeah, that's a huge pile of resources that requires. But okay, this will be how we max something out to attempt to draw out the improved version of the thing. So you have Omega Boost. Oh wait, it swapped my
The
aspect
aspects of the
back. Here we
nocturnal
go.
arms.
So the attacks are normal, but then we can do this. Okay, so it gives us the boot. Wait, how does this work exactly?
Show me what you can do.
So I have to crash into something in order to deal the area damage. And then once I've done that, attack and special for 5 seconds, attack and special are better. Okay. So your attack and special also split into the deal reduced damage.
Fatal blow.
When we punch him normally, we deal 60 damage.
You'll never break me.
Okay, so the split doesn't actually hit the initial target at all with that. All right, let's try this. So 60 damage again. Okay, we're seeing an increase of like 50% in the overall damage output from that.
Avenge me.
And here's our indicator for our.
I have returned.
So if I do this, and then I get you with one of these, it's like 200 damage, whereas doing that without the boost is like 200 damage. Okay. Maybe I didn't let it go fast enough, or maybe it doesn't apply a bonus to the
Such
Omegas.
intricate work.
I don't know. And it seems like the attack splits off and will deal damage to more things in the area, but it's probably... it might deal damage to things that are large enough. Like, if you imagine, probably both of the little split things will be inside the area of, like, Cerberus and Typhon, right? So, okay, it's interesting. I'm
Show
gonna
me our future.
go ahead and commit our one nightmare to it.
Xynth, reveal your secrets.
They better be good.
And, oh, right, other stuff.
With me, Tula.
Oh, I can't give
Wait
you
for me
treats
here.
if you're... There we go.
Here you go, Tula.
I am going to take Tula. I know, cowardice, but, like, Tula's very good.
I'm tempted to try one myself.
Tula's very good, and I'm still very unsure of myself up on the mountain.
You're going to like this.
So we'll push Heart Bond all the way up. That's extra
Surprise.
HP, and that's valuable. And then we'll get I don't really care about Sense Bond, but we'll level Claw Bond as far as it'll go as well.
Closer together.
This process is a little
That
clumsy.
good, huh? This'll make you strong. Ooh.
All right, Tula, you're a total badass. And
I now can
finally,
remember a keepsake to start with each night.
finally, we are taking it seriously, right? We are just trying as hard as we can to win on this one. So, yes,
Alright.
start with an extra boon. Nope, not that way. And for our 12 fear necessary to become Knights Champion once again. Rivals all the way up. I think it'll be good to just like learn how to do the rivals fights. I am semi-confident that I can get good at the Prometheus fight. And then, 2 points of wards and the Shadow Servant on Warden encounters. This didn't seem to be all that bad. This seems like a pretty easy 12. And with that,
Olympus calls.
Also, we only have to get past Polyphemus to get our nightmare, which is nice, I suppose.
Moonlight, guide me.
Nothing like a code on each side to settle a family dispute, eh? Especially productive, seeing as we can't even kill each other, as old Chronos himself can attest. Oh well, plenty of work for me.
Okay, that's interesting. Whenever you take damage, shrug some of it off and get magic back. This is not the gain I was thinking of. What I was really hoping for here was special. The thing is, right now, we don't really have a good sense of which attacks we're going to be focusing on yet. There's a lot to be shaped. We know that both our attack and our special are really viable. -3 damage per hit, though, is going to add up to an awful lot of extra magic over the course of the run. It's just, it sucks to it sucks to have this be your only way of replenishing magic, right? I think I am going to reoffer.
Not what I want.
Yeah, okay. I think I'll take Flourish gladly.
Right.
Okay, it is a pretty good-sized area that it gets.
There you are again, my dear. Pity to have only met in circumstances such as these. Yet families all go through their ups and downs, yes? Let me help you help us all.
Okay. Big bonus damage as long as we don't take any commons. That is big, too. 15% is a strong start. It's really easy to lose, unfortunately. Maybe we reoffer here.
Infinite possibility.
Okay, I think I like Engagement Ring quite a lot.
Adequate.
Especially once we have a ranged cast, I think that'll be really good. Okay, no health bonus. Let's start with the hammer. Let's see what the hammer wants to do for us.
There's one big downside that I'm already seeing here. Is that it's very natural to get this dash bonus in on people as like the first damage you deal to them. But obviously with the blue health, that's not very compelling.
That's that.
Your fully charged Omega attack has 100 bonus power. I mean, like, Exhaust Riser is so good, right? It's so good. But it is true that Omega attack allows us to tank stuff. I keep forgetting about that. And plus 100 power, then to be modified by percentages and stuff. Let's try it.
Synth, protect me.
I can't trigger that to test things if there aren't enemies around. I wanted to see if a quickly performed Omega attack would
The barrier's weakening.
trigger from that, and it looks like we're just gonna have to find out live in combat.
To all the enemies of Hades, near and far. Good evening. Great Hecate informs me you have regularly crossed the morning fields. There's something I would ask, as much as it pains me, for a concoction I've been dying to complete.
Certainly no harm in asking, Lady Medea. What is it that you seek, and to what end?
I need the vapor from the tears spilled by sorry souls that linger in that place. If you could gather up some tears declaring them for me, then collect their boiled essence from your cauldron, I'd be very much obliged.
And which sort of concoction would be possible once you possess these essences of sorrow?
One that shall be of no small benefit to you and I alike. You needn't go too far out of your way, of course.
Of course. Harm for the afflicted, is it?
Curious. Okay, when a foe joins the encounter, it loses armor. Foes have a chance to drop some health. Limit 1 per location. I mean, that's alright.
There you have it.
Night protect us.
Always with the prophecies, this one.
They're trying to slow me down.
So we should definitely get our hacks. Let's do that. Obviously, I'm going to need a source of gain relatively soon. So I would like to be using all my big fancy tools here, but
awaken your true strength. The black coat, Knight's Veil, and final defense, now yours. You bear a grave responsibility to wield it properly, or unleash such destruction as can blot out the sun.
yeah, that was definitely my plan. So Morph versus Wolf Howl. Let's see what we can push the Wolf Howl to do. Might be we can make this into something powerful. Alright, so I have 3 pylons remaining. I definitely want to hit the Hephaestus and the Zeus. The question is, who goes on the other one? we have a lot of... So I would like to see a significant percentage gain on my attack, ideally, since we have all this extra base power. So I guess Hera. Let's go Hera, Hephaestus, Zeus. This room is gonna take forever. Let's go pop this now, I guess. Okay, if I press attack while dashing, even with the dash where I've already charged up the Omega just vanishes without doing anything. That's a real shame. And I gotta make sure we actually are connecting with that.
In the name of Hades.
Okay, yeah, I do not hate Sworn Strike. I think Sworn Strike is perfectly reasonable here.
The best. The best. The best.
Okay. And I like that too, honestly. Also, it's funny that that's kind of the lyrics to that song.
You. Back to dust.
Observe.
Don't be frightened.
Well, this has been a very lucrative little side area already. Anything else? No. Okay. So got pretty much exactly what we were looking for there.
Heracles.
Hold, sister. Remember, not a word about before or else. We can have ourselves another happy massacre and then be on our way.
And then perhaps we'll meet again on my way to the summit, if the conditions are just right. Wouldn't that be nice?
Sure it would. We understand each other then. Now to the bloodletting at hand.
Not a pleasant dude, Heracles. Rockets are getting caught on the scenery.
We're done.
Stole a pretty hefty share of cash from him there.
There's no more work here to be done, but it never ends. No hard feelings, by the way, about before.
Oh, none at all. I always wondered what it would feel like to get struck full on by the force of your club, and now I don't.
Nor do I like leaving any room for doubt. And if you need a reminder about my club, you know where to locate me. I was never here.
Yeah, see you later.
Hear me, on my authority.
Okay, another offer of tough gain. Here's the thing. I would like to believe that I am not going to take a lot of damage over the course of this run.
The Smith God's power.
But we all know. I can only be offered the thing so many times before I must accept that it is my destiny. Alright, let's go get our zoo spoon. What's it gonna be? I have no particular idea what I want. I guess the thing that lets you set your cast down with a lightning bolt would be cool.
Let this be a message to your lord. That should have done it. For Aphira.
Ow!
Ah, my lovely wife has graced you with her presence, Melinoway. She's very watchful, that one, so you're in good hands. Good, strong, and very watchful hands.
What a strange way to put that. But yeah, okay, lightning lance. That's what I said I wanted, and it's what he provided. So we're gonna get massacred by Polyphemus, right? This is not gonna be pretty. Coming in there with half health.
Olympus, set this message.
I mean, Smithy Rush is fine. Obviously, Furnace Blast has some value. Let me re-offer
The
this.
Fates won't mind.
Okay. Uncanny Fortitude already would be 25 bonus HP. Honestly, like, martial art is probably the right thing to do.
My silver's come alive.
But I sure hope we can get that other one too soon. And we'll take this.
I shall, Lord Charon.
I hear you, buddy. All right. Try to be careful.
You fixed it, me? This witch is back. There's bodies everywhere.
Lady Medea, aren't you supposed to stand with me here rather than with him? Though the will of Night would never to be questioned, and this is all part of the vows I spoke.
I just realized something. I don't have my cat, do I? You have to set the pet to not active in order to give him treats, and I don't think I react.
Night brings terror, sorceress. A fear of the impossible and the unknown. I merely am fulfilling my responsibility unto that cause. So please, address Lord Polyphemus here, not me.
Lord Polyphemus. Think I like the sound of that. After all, lords tend to have big appetites. Now come on over and I'll add you to the corpses on the ground.
No, I totally did not reactivate. Jesus Christ.
Plenty more.
Well,
Fresh moss.
that's embarrassing.
Got me.
Oh, what?
Like this down to that.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what was even happening there. I was just not able to move.
Time to walk this off.
Don't for there not to be poison all over the ground. Oh, I went into it. Hey, look, a little bit of bonus food. Isn't that lovely? course, then he immediately goes invulnerable. This thing where the sheep are just trying to suicide bomb me feels unfamiliar. Wait. I'm not sure why I took damage. Well, that was miserable.
Turn to shadow now.
Fast asleep again. For the Underworld.
At least I got the nightmare. But yeah, that was miserable.
That smell.
Trying to figure out what I'm doing now from here. Hard to say.
Unfortunate livestock residing with the ravenous Cyclops seem to be unaware of the conditions under which they graze about and wander. Not exactly lost. At least, not yet.
The one they have to guide them is asleep.
I mean, we're gonna try it, right? I'm gonna carry it as far as it'll go, but I do not feel like there's much likelihood of this being a win. Let's pay for that to be delivered at some point in the future. Probably I will need it, it turns out. And then...
Very well.
I guess let's push this wolf howl as hard as we can.
Done.
That wasn't even the hard part. Yeah, a couple of times there I definitely took damage from things that I just absolutely did not see even after I got hit. And then that thing where I was running toward the expanding ring and I let off the dash button and hit it again and it didn't dash, sucked a lot.
Transfer me.
Alright, well, still need lots of ash, it turns out.
Stand down. There.
And our damage, honestly, isn't even, like... It's not spectacular, certainly. Ah, man, you're killing me. Alright, I guess I'll take the path, but that's really crappy. Ah, managed to hit nobody.
The infinite dark.
It does look like the money I spent on food between regions is probably going to be wasted. Okay, so duality just doubles the damage to the hex. Obviously, that's pretty great. I hate this, like, you get armor and it lasts for 2 seconds thing. Just give me the damn armor. So, like, we definitely want to take duality. No question about that. Bonus damage to armor is, like, really unexciting. Okay, more power is certainly good. I think I want this too. Hex charges up even faster, and then more power, and then there's at least one more power node. So,
Shine ever brighter.
man, I think I got it. Like I have to get some max HP, right? Probably quite a lot, actually. Trying hard not to pick that food up until we're done here. Which I guess is now.
New course needs to be set.
I mean, that's pretty good, right? I think this build's got something going for it. Oh, come on now.
Last one.
That is a real bummer. Managed to execute the shot to just barely miss the harpy, and then the harpy runs in just after the shield has worn off. Every part of that went as badly as it could go. Alright, been a while since I've seen you by yourself. Hopefully we can burn down some tentacles pretty quickly here. I am unfortunately getting a lot of my damage sucked up by the shadow dudes. But that should take care of some of that.
I can't.
Okay, we're getting stuff done. And there's no way I get out of this without taking damage, right? So, yep. God, I hate the big splitting projectile so much. Okay, all of the tentacles are dead. Oh, there we go.
Return to shadow now.
I was trying to get across it, because if I just went straight down, if I ran like parallel to it, when it burst, I was almost guaranteed to get hit
Think such
by
things are
it
living in the sea.
and the one above it. But that sucks, obviously.
Few sailors live to speak of their encounters with Charybdis, so there's that, Chronos.
But obviously, overall, that's a terrible run.
You know, Mel, you can be a bit uptight sometimes. Where'd you even get that from? Even that witch is more relaxed than you.
Look, I'm under a lot of pressure right now, all right? Everybody's counting on me to literally kill time. So I would like this tent to be an orderly place, seeing as I'm having to return so often.
So what? Killing time's my specialty. Don't see me getting all worked up.
Ugh.
Good evening.
I confess I feel a bit self-conscious that the fated list is there for you and all to see. Some of the matters it describes are rather personal.
If it's any comfort, the prophecies appear only to you. We see there only what's meant for us. Although, when you fulfill a prophecy, I can usually tell. It's like a sudden realization.
We know our paths are intertwined to an extent. Well, may your sudden realizations connected to my actions not be too embarrassing.
I'm certain that they won't.
Ugh.
How many is that?
Look who's here again. You want to go fishing?
How about we head down to the fishing pier a bit? Not like it's far out of the way or anything, and it's a change of pace.
Sure, I'm easy, babe. Except when I'm not, but right now I could go for anything. Even stand around for fish to bite.
Oh, okay.
I hate
Once
wanting
again,
to start
surprised.
Anything else? Having to be perfectly quiet while standing perfectly still. What have I done to deserve this torture?
I know it's difficult, which is part of the reason to do it from time to time. Just concentrate on being who you are and being here. A fishing pier isn't strictly required.
Being focused in on the moment? Come on! How can you not always be doing that? At least in other moments I'd be doing what I want, not caving to your every demand.
If you don't find anything worthwhile in this, you don't have to do it again. But since we're here, why not find out if we can catch something?
All you are gonna catch is my fist in your face if you keep on mouthing off to me, babe. Don't wait, shut up! Think I just saw something swim by. Know how much faster this would go if I could use the rail? There! Wait. Oh, you, babe!
It's a soul belly.
Babe, I had a totally amazing time, I swear. And you don't stink at all.
Nor do you.
I gotta say, the like fishing in an unusual place as an activity has a lot less appeal when all the fish are effectively like mechanically the same thing, and the thing you catch isn't even something that you couldn't catch elsewhere.
It's finished.
It must be very difficult for you up there. My aim was to prepare you for the dangers of the Underworld, not those Olympus ought be able to take care of on its own.
Every misstep on the surface is a harsher lesson even than below. I've become more used to it, but I'm constantly reminded I should not be able to set foot up there at all.
And yet you carry on. Notice how I do not even attempt to cure you of that stubbornness. It is probably your family's most pervasive trait. Well, if you wish to keep making things even harder on yourself, at least you know the way.
I like having options.
Yeah, I just say pretty bummed out
Checking on reports.
about how all of that went, obviously. When I made the choice about the Omega attack, I forgot about the fact that it takes like a year to charge that up.
Here you'll grow strong.
We're gonna have so much Mandrake. Yeah, it's actually very difficult to use the Omega attack, even just to block with the coat, because you have to hold it for such a long time.
Nem, you care so much for mortal justice. Where's your passion for ours? Chronos took everything from us. You said we all should get what we deserve, right?
Well, that's the thing. If you knew anything about mortals, they had it better once, when Chronos ruled. Called it the Golden Age.
How splendid that must have been for them. If only Chronos could have been so generous with his sons and foster children. You think him being somewhat nice to some mortals makes up for what he did?
No. Look, what if this is what we deserve?
We deserve better than this, Nemesis. Living in shadows, denied our families. Don't you want justice for them? Fine.
Lots of shades around.
Another
I mean,
shipment already.
who says justice is even what we're talking about, right? And how do you define that in any case?
Let me see.
Okay, observance of Gaia's secrets. 35% chance to find +1 seed for whatever you gather from soil plots where you harvest, and also...
As the three fates would have it, so shall I. So mote it be.
that fulfills a very important prophecy.
The fated list of minor prophecies.
Okay, gather a thing with intent, boil them, and give them to Medea. But this
Tools of the unseen were bound to grow
gets us
strong.
to 6. Unfortunately, that still doesn't let us unlock the thing of Supe, because despite doing a maximum length fourth biome with the bird equipped, we only saw one statue. So we are still short resources. Incredibly frustrating. Oh, that's interesting. Re-energize the god statues on Mount Olympus, which you may then use to repel your foes. I'm not spending serpent scales right now, but if we were, that is definitely a thing that would be interesting to spend them on. I'm gonna get one of these aspects, though. It's happening. Okay. So the staff is pointed upward. And the staff is pointed at Polyphemus. I mean, maybe we just real quick try this again.
You
But this time,
around these parts, so you answer to me.
but this time with the staff. I mean, we just won with the aspect of Cersei. I think we've won with the aspect of Melinoe as well, right? I have prevailed 3 times, but always downward, never upward. Well, that's interesting. Still can't do the aspect of Artemis. We're short a little bit of silver. 2 marble. Very frustrating stuff. Yeah, we need the serpent scales for Nurgle, then we can consider using them for other things. Although, we're going to be short on iron for Nurgle for such a long time. Well, we'll worry about it some other time. And then there is this. I need seeds that come from the 4th biome, I believe. The 4th biome going downward. I guess I'm gonna try going up with the staff, and let's just do it now. Let's just go now. Do I want to use the aspect of Cersei again? It's really powerful, and it should actually be very good against like Typhon and stuff. Yeah, let's do the aspect of Cersei again, at the risk of being boring. But what if you actually came with me this time? Wouldn't that be a fun change of pace? And then I think I am
Very well.
concave stoning again. Okay, so what we're doing here more than anything is trying to ride on the power of our casts. We're going to get to sometimes double up on them, and we just want to pour damage into our casts. And what our weapon does is somewhat secondary.
Strength, knowledge, patience.
I always knew Chronos would return. Zeus kept saying I was fearful over nothing. We buried the old wretch in the depths of Tartarus after all. But he's a deathless titan. Time, it seems, slipped through our fingers.
Okay. Sprint inflicts hitch and deals 120 damage when it does. Not bad. There is, of course, Sworn Flourish. I'm going to take Nexus Rush.
Sure.
I'm trying to think about, like, the way that we're going to be fighting people in most rooms. Being able to, even though the 120 damage is just going to get eaten by the blue health, spreading hitch on a lot of enemies is going to allow us to bounce attacks through their blue health really effectively.
Them, Tula.
Huh. Zombies are entirely fireproof. I don't think I knew that before.
Sweetness, why, you seem entirely yourself. Upon the surface here, that is. I thought you couldn't tolerate this place, yet here you are, strutting across the war-torn land as though it's yours by right.
Glamour gain is not unreasonable. But Rapture Ring is like starting to build up the magic of our casts. I want every cast boon I can get my hands on. Alright, hammer first, then probably hearts. Alright, you know what? You guys can deal with two. All that dancing around. Shit's embarrassing. Well. Are we a Wicked Thrasher build? Are we just mashing attack? Mashing attack can be very good. Obviously Shimmering Moonshot has some cool stuff to it, but it doesn't really do very much against bosses most of the time.
My staff. So many different streets. Coin for Charon. You'll be out in no time, Shades.
Try to leave the shades in the thing until the second wave of enemies spawns.
Lost. A gift.
Alright, max magic up I guess could be cool. Maybe. Anything else going on in here? Not really. Okay, so now the question is, which boons are we taking with us? Well, I should go get my hacks. Let's go get my hacks.
The barrier's lost some of its strength.
I do think this is a nice thing to know early when you can get it. Yeah, having Tula wake up and just remain active for like several minutes feels really good.
Let us together shine this night, O moon.
You have seen the path of stars and experienced its connection to my strength and yours. Though our paths may diverge at times, they often lead us to a single point. Which suits you?
You know, I don't think we played with Nightbloom basically at all.
Nightbloom.
And Nightbloom does some cool stuff sometimes. Obviously, it's like a little uneven on boss fights. When it is good, it can be quite good. Some bosses summon minions that are enough of a problem for them. Alright, so what do we want on our attack and our special? I could go for Aphrodite on the attack, maybe? Yeah, I don't hate that, certainly. Festus, maybe it's like Hephaestus on I know like I'm always picking up Hephaestus on special, but like Hephaestus, Aphrodite, and then the higher rarity Hera boon, I think gives us a lot of potential. It does mean that we're not taking Hermes. I do like a lot of Hermes boons. But we're for sure going to see Hermes later. Yeah, I think I'm going this way.
Another time sign. Death to Chronos. Shades, I release you.
Worthy of the gods is going to be enough for you to see this through. But I can guarantee you're getting the very best.
Okay, interesting. 8-second volcanic strike. I really want a percentage multiplier on my attack, though. I think I really, really, really do. We got pretty lucky here. This is not a boosted rarity moment. He's just offering us a lot of stuff at very high levels. I'm going to take Tough Gain again. Okay, and apparently get that. Well, I mean, that's going to make us really, really tough. I don't necessarily object to that. Where's my pylon? Here we go.
Enough of this.
Do I have your... I don't think we've actually given her a nectar yet. No, I totally haven't.
Great Aphrodite. You must get more offerings than all the other gods and goddesses combined. Though this one comes from me.
Why, this is wonderful, and also quite impressive. You already know our ways. I must return the gesture, so please take this. I insist.
I can't say no to such a lovely gift. Olympus, I accept this message.
Alright, I think Flutter Strike is very good.
More lovers.
Alright, well let's go do that mini boss fight. Get that fancified Hera boon. You know what? That's it. You're all getting it now. Got 2 entire gold from that.
I'll send your soul into the depths of hell. You shades are getting out of there.
I will say this one is definitely one where the Shadow Guardian does make a big difference.
To meeting your replacement.
Okay, you I have given one to. You'd like another one, but
Olympus, I accept this message.
okay. So specials causing more hits is like fine. Hereditary Bane's not bad. I do think that Rousing Reception is kind of nothing. And she has a thing that does actually do damage on cast, right? I'm going to re-roll these, actually.
What else?
I guess Dying Wish is not bad, certainly. Yeah. Not spectacular. Our cast is not great yet. Ooh, 5 gold. That actually did get us over the threshold for buying a boon and
the barely held together
something
city
else.
is
So.
a labyrinth of streets, some barricaded still, yet others not. Each horror-filled, night after endless night.
So many mortals lived and died in such a place.
A fishing point.
Go, Tula. Caught out. Easy catch for Tula.
Okay, that's not where I would have wanted that to go, probably.
What do you guess my professional associate does with all that coin, really? He still won't say a word. I think he's just covering his tracks so Brats can't pin him down.
And I hate to be boring, but like Hasty Retreat is so good.
Lord Charon.
You know, on average, over the entirety of a run.
Moonlight guides you.
Alright, let's try to do a little bit better this time.
I remember back when we first met, you seemed enormous. Much bigger than most any other foe I'd ever faced. But now, you're hardly any match for me.
Oh, thanks. And I remember back when first we met, my sleeping schedule was completely out of whack, but it's all better now. And I've still got my figure. Enormous, was it?
That's all a matter of perspective, as I've learned. For instance, you're quite minuscule in comparison to the father of all monsters, Typhon. He's properly enormous.
I'll have to take your word for it. Anyways, just how big can he be? No more than 3 square meals worth if I had to guess. Been too long since I had some monster meat.
Boy, I feel like I was all the way around the outside of that. You stay over there. Yeah, Tula's attack behavior makes it much easier to take advantage of the what's it called? Resed an enemy. Hopefully, it will be some actual help. Much easier to take advantage of the laser. Yeah, if I can just stand here and do damage, I actually get it done pretty quick. Let's see, I was expecting to get one of those guys. I forgot that I had killed a zombie after we fought them. I thought I was going to get, like, barrels thrown at him. Okay, I finally managed to actually dodge that. Get him, Tula. Yeah, Tula is such a good match with this staff.
Lights out. For the will of night.
It is bananas how like consistent Tula's ability to apply your cast even when you're far away is. Okay, like I said, feeling pretty tough. How do we want to push on from here? I mean, I kind of want to pick up
the beam
upgrades for this moonbeam. I do want to buy that, and sadly cannot. And I guess we're done here then.
Check.
Look at this. Boom. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Alright, that's an easy choice to make at least.
Your desire.
Okay. So, the Nurture of Hera. Your hex can be God sent. Your servant is 25% faster and has 30% greater critical chance. We've never seen anything quite like that before. Your hex can be God sent +1 extra time when using Guardian encounters. Yeah, that's wild. Raised servants fight for you indefinitely in that location. That's pretty fun. Move and attack faster. Your casts cause your servants to appear in the binding circle. You just teleport them. Okay, well, we definitely want to go down this middle part first. So, I love purpose. Y'all know how I feel about purpose. 2 ranks of purpose into servitude. And all of that good stuff. And then probably rigor is the next target. So 10% more damage, more purpose, devotion, and rigor. And there's one more purpose node. There's 2 more purpose nodes that we could end up with eventually. Servants take 20% of any damage you would otherwise have taken. I mean, that's obviously pretty good.
Your path has led to Hera.
Yeah, that's interesting though. We've never seen the Hex crossover with a god in that way before. I wonder if that's something that we've just unlocked for some reason, or...
Take it from here.
Where is my cat? Alright.
In you go.
It is really nice to know that Tula will just continue fighting basically until the enemies are dead. trying to get behind that thing before the blasts started in earnest. What a weird dude. What a weird enemy. Oof. I'm taking a lot of really rough damage here. I'm glad I have all of my various damage reduction abilities. I should really just be dropping my cast all over the place too, since Tula is staying on the enemies and just distributing it to them for free. I do think I probably want Nectar over Ash, even though we do still need some Ash.
Rise and serve your mistress.
Wow. That thing deals a lot of damage. Holy hell.
Knucklebone. Lentil pulses. How did say? Oh.
Oh, you have a big exclamation
You
point.
have been a worthy mother to Discura, I can tell. Nurtured her appetite with many souls. I therefore wish to share with you a dream I vividly recall.
A dream concerning me and the Staff of Dusk, madam. That seems rather specific, though dreams do get that way at times.
In said dream, I saw what first I thought to be a jackal, all surrounded by the dead. The sight of him was marvelous. As words reverberated in my mind, I see you guarding graves of mortals passed into the black beyond.
I see you guarding graves of mortals passed into the black beyond. That sounds like it could be a waking phrase. So if I speak it to Discura by the silver pool...
Then I foresee she shall reveal to you an aspect of herself. As her former bearer, your connection with me cannot be coincidence. Thus this knowledge ought be yours.
I see you guarding graves of mortals passed into the black beyond.
Okay, that's exciting. Hex deals plus 30% damage. You know?
Bless you, Poppet.
Together we shine.
We don't have a lot of nectar right now. Yeah, I'll hold on to it. It does sort of feel like I should give it to her because of what she just did for us, but I'm gonna tamp that down. Forgot to bring the cat up.
Come on, cat.
Family grows and grows.
That thing's animations look very fucking weird at that speed.
While you're up here, do watch out for Heracles. Big, burly sort of man. One of the best we've got, but sometimes gives the sense that he's become unhappy with his job. How that is possible, though, is beyond my ken.
Okay, do we want glowing coal? I kind of like that we're dropping our circle on Tula. But obviously glowing coal does also add that fire blast, which is interesting. I actually... How does that work, I wonder, with the Cersei thing? Will both of the coals fire, like... Will they both fire toward the cursor? I guess we should take it... Oops, that's not what I meant to press. Okay, well they both just detonated instantly instead of doing anything that makes sense. Okay, I think they shoot in the same relative direction, maybe? Tula, could you move? Okay. Now I can't tell if Tula's is just detonating instantly or... I think it is. So it still drops directly on Tula, but then also ours shoots, and it seems like Tula's is getting the explosion as well. So pretty good overall.
Sailing on.
This is weird. Wake up, cat. There we go. That's the guy you want to get. Yeah, this is seeming pretty powerful. Obviously, like, the biggest problem with it is that it's not very good on some very difficult fights. Five more armor is probably not the right way to go. Yeah, Rapture Ring is probably the winner, even as scaled down as it is.
In the name of Hades.
Oh, now that's interesting. As long as multiple foes are in encounter, automatically inflict charm on one of them. And charm does what we would imagine it does, right? Yeah. So spiritual affirmation obviously is very, very good. But right, we gotta, right? I don't think I'm buying this.
Be safe, Lord Charon.
You. Isn't this great, Trouble? Now, before I shoot you all to hell, I just want us both to take a moment to breathe, relax, really just appreciate all that we have.
These senseless fights with you, I cannot rightly say I appreciate them at all. Though, at least the moon is beautiful tonight.
That's the spirit. Now, how about we stain that pale glow of hers in blood and ichor, huh? And we'll let the sea drink its fill for good measure.
Always such a romantic. Forgot to wake up the cat. Yeah, the damage from the laser is adding up considerably. Okay, one of those should be a very helpful friend once we... Ow, there's my armor. Okay, so let's put the cat back up. Get her, everybody! Boy, she sure is spending a lot of time invulnerable. hardly even have to fight.
She started it.
Oh, buddy, don't you want to step out of the... Okay. He looks like he's having fun, you know? I do feel a little bit bad because as soon as I killed one of those guys, I hit summon again. I was like, oh, time for a trade up. And that doesn't feel very loyal to my previous summon, but I was right. It was a trade up. All right. It sucks that our evil eye got rewritten to Charybdis. Do we want to, like, Knucklebone, maybe? What else could we take that would actually make us stronger? We could take the purse. I mean, this fight is still definitely really legitimately difficult. But I'm getting better at it. I don't know if this affects the health of both Prometheus and Heracles. I guess let's take it to learn that. And then this stuff, you know, I'll take a boon. I'm very curious how this area is going to feel with the perma charm. I mean, at the very least, even if we, like, can't identify who our charmed enemy is and take, like, tactical advantage of them, at the very least, it is as though that enemy doesn't exist for the purpose of dealing damage to us. And obviously that's great, but I'm hopeful we'll be able to get something more out of it. It's funny how coming, like, parachuting in from the sky isn't enough to keep the cat awake. On landing, just immediately falls asleep. I'm feeling pretty good about it. Dash strike hits a larger area. We don't really want to be going distant, right? We want to be staying pretty close to our foes for the Aphrodite boon. So, I mean, dash strike hits a larger area is not nothing. I don't know how much I'm going to be Omega attacking. I should be using my Omegas. Like, I should be doing stuff that spends mana, right? Oh, I'm currently not spending magic, but having full magic means we're not getting the benefit of one of these cards. When they're ordered like this, I can't tell. Yeah, the Huntress, like, that's a lot of damage. So I guess I should take this one.
The Master Craftsman's gift.
I don't know how often I'll remember to use it, though. Start by waking the cat. Ah, takes too long to charge up.
Rise and serve your mistress.
Something nearby.
Let me show you the way.
This poor little lost shade. How did you even get all the way up here?
See you in the crossroads.
Truly bizarre. Okay. More Hephaestus boons? Yeah, I think so. That makes sense.
Come, satyrs.
Ah.
Behold the Queen's wrath.
Well, that ought to solve that problem pretty quickly, I would think.
Could not believe that you and I had been conversing lately, Witchy. So I had to prove it to her, you understand? Though it seems she wants to be conversing in me stead.
My son Hephaestus need only prove he can exude the confidence befitting a god, rather than whatever it is he exudes instead. He's made himself useful at least, yes?
That's not very nice, Hera. Ooh, Brave Face is a really good way to make use of our magic. And my gain is just refill whenever I get hit anyway, so we'll spend and refill and spend and refill. This seems great. I want to take Uncanny Fortitude at Epic, obviously, but Brave Face seems extraordinarily powerful. And then Hermes versus Powered Up Hestia. We don't really have the money for good shopping. I guess let's take the Hestia path. You and your buddy. Cat, please wake up. Well, I'm taking less damage than I usually take during this fight.
A magnificent beast, but a threat.
Okay. Survival. Survival is good. Tula probably did most of the damage there.
Hear me, on my authority.
We're not really doing Omega Special. I mean, Snuffed Candle probably works on Typhon, right?
Getting warmer.
Here's a little something.
We don't really benefit from Flame Flourish at all. I'm going to take a re-offer here. Attacks and specials gain power for your fire. I mean, yeah. It's not very much, but...
And down we go.
Alright, good teamwork. Thanks for clearing all that armor. Cat, wake up, help me. Oh, really? That's interesting.
The dead be born again.
The funny thing is, you know, we haven't really gotten that cast-based build that I was hoping for early on. And we've seen so many Hestia boons and stuff, and just never gotten the Scorch Ring thing, or...
I see it.
It's crazy. Okay. Do I want Selflessness? Yeah. And then...
The end of the path.
Another rank of purpose.
always wanted to find you the best bottle of nectar I could, but I never did. Adding to the list of things I perhaps should have approached differently.
Please don't dwell on the past so much. You thought you'd never see me again, but I'm here now. I appreciate this moment that we have.
I won't forget it.
What kind of weird past could they possibly have, given that she was, like, kept in that forest encampment and trained as a child soldier her whole life?
Fancy meeting you up here. I used to never fly anywhere near this place, but noticed somewhat fewer harpies and automaton defenses. And, well, you. Going all right so far?
Going better than before now, thanks to you. So what do you think? Does the Mountain of the Gods live up to everything you imagined?
Mostly, yes. Considering mortals, living or otherwise, were never meant to see Olympus in all its glory. I'd rather see you anyway, Nelly. Here. Something for the rest of your climb. Any of these?
Alright, your attack boon gains 3 levels. Probably pretty good. Or, whenever you clear 7 encounters, so every 7 encounters, 2 palms and a little bit of healing. Very strange. Volatile coating would probably help us get through the Polyphemus, or the Prometheus fight. It's funny, but it's certainly not as good as just taking, like, Ingenious Strike. I don't think so. That said, you know, Prophecy, etc. I'll take it now, because I think our build is strong enough to survive taking it instead of something that's actually good. Okay. Extra little bit of fire is certainly welcome.
Tuna, be my guest. And caught. Wow, a Star Sailor.
Okay, I guess we're just going for money here.
Go, Tula.
Okay, this looks kind of ugly. There's still the Hephaestus boon that makes the hammer come down 3 times in your cast. That would be lovely to have. The charmed one's not actually really fighting the other one very much. There we go. What I need more than anything else is something that just continues to deal damage in the cast.
You shouldn't have crossed me.
Because right now we just have the burst of damage at the beginning, and then that peels off their blue health, and then they're fine.
In the name of Hades.
I mean, Volcanic Flourish is, like, pretty okay. Do I want to spend my last reroll here? Yeah, I mean, it's not a very good Volcanic Flourish, is it?
Let's try this again.
Well, that's certainly a better Volcanic Flourish. 20% of our max magic as life is a lot.
Good.
And then we get to take another shot at it here. Because there are some, there are some boons you can't get together, and I know that. But I wouldn't think that anything we have now is necessarily disqualifying. Get him. They're kind of working. I don't know. Oh, the eagle.
Eagle.
I hate this eagle. Alright, hopefully the one of them that is charmed could be enough of a distraction for the others.
Denied.
Alright, you can block me, you can't block the cat.
Olympus, I accept this message.
I mean, you can block the cat, but obviously your shield would have to be faced in the correct direction. Yeah, alright.
Yes.
Earn more max magic. I don't really think that I care. And this is going to be the pre-boss shop, right? Okay, Flutter Strike level up. Pretty good.
Auntie Hesty has arrived.
A boon for another.
Well, I definitely don't want Specials Inflict Scorch. Probably we're not ever doing Controlled Burn, so I guess Flash Fry? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about something here, and maybe one of the boons we have is canceling out the ability for the other cast boons to appear. Because, like, obviously, there's the cast boon, right? But then there's also those other modifiers you can get, like the pin the thing to the ground, and some of them don't take up this slot. Some of the ones, even the ones that deal damage, don't take up this slot. Like, I don't know. Also, frankly, if Scorch Ring probably is one of the ones that takes up that slot. Offer it to me as a sacrifice boon. I'll take it. I will take it eagerly. Alright, it's fine. We can put more energy into the slow cooker, and I'm feeling pretty confident about getting to the end of this fight, if only because they would have to hit me for so much health. It would take so many hits to get knocked out here.
He knew it. If there exists a downside to having the ferocious strength of Heracles at one's call, it must be overconfidence. How could we possibly not prevail, I theorized. Well, there were ways.
You ought to have told me of these ways, Flame Thief, for I am unaccustomed to defeat. It's fortunate we have no onlookers for all the smoke and ash.
If you two would like to keep this lovely conversation going, I've no great impulse to break it up. But you're going to force me to fight, I suppose.
It's ultimately why we're here, so yes. Where you're going, change follows. And change does not come without conflict.
Okay, Knucklebones does hit both of them. Good to know. Cat, wake up. I think my armor broke when I wasn't close enough to either of them for them to take the damage. Okay. Bottom is fine, then mid, then bottom. I'll say this, our damage output is not spectacular. Not nearly as high as it has been on some of our previous attempts. We are very tough, though. Okay, here we go. kill one of these things and then resummon it, and now we're talking. My cat is asleep in the fire. There we go. Okay, top, mid, top, mid, top. Okay, easy. It feels like sometimes the music in that fight is twice as loud as it is on other attempts. No rhyme or reason, just...
Eagle's feather.
Anyway, I like the fact that that fight ended as he got hit by the tether. I know the tether wasn't the thing doing most of the damage, but it was kind of cool that it looked like we clotheslined him for the victory.
These hallowed heights ought to be for gods alone, perhaps their worshippers at best. Not for their former allies and their bitterest of foes, who plot against their divine rule.
What are they scheming?
Thank you very much for your help. I do think that you did probably more damage than Tula and I combined.
How about another keepsake?
Some flora there.
Okay, I'll take another Path of Stars. No reason to rush that, though. And then... I mean, I could just hold on to the Knuckle Bones. Minus 10% damage isn't really that exciting. We could... force a boon from someone. We could... I don't know. The tooth makes sure we'll get there. We could wear the engraved pin because it's kind of cool and I'd like to have it leveled up. I am a little bit thinking, I kind of don't... I think we're going to be okay regardless of what we put on. Yeah, so it doesn't feel super critical. Ghost Onion.
The onion.
Your extra help. I am just leveling keepsakes. Is that hubris? I guess we'll find out. It's only hubris if it turns out to be tragic, right? Now you die. There we go. It's important to keep your priorities straight.
Tula, catch. It's over. Nasty storm gullet.
Alright, would really, really love to find some serpent scales while we're up here. We're definitely doing this, right?
It's that broodling. Or a twin. Tula, now.
Ow. I didn't realize that the Shadow Guardian counts as an enemy for the purposes of our auto charm thing, so that's pretty fantastic. Oops, I didn't charge all the way through him. Yeah, charge distance too short.
One less of Typhon's brood. In the name of Hades.
Okay, weak afflicted foes take 20% more damage. Pretty good. Spiritual affirmation obviously is also pretty good, but I think we gotta take 20% more damage, right?
Next floor. Here it comes.
Ow!
Fang.
That area, that hit a much larger area than I thought it was going to based on the art of the impact zone.
Coming through. Delivery arrived.
Okay, so there is, in fact, one more purpose node for us to hit. And then cast teleporting our servants around. I don't know if I actually think that's valuable. Versus, I guess, another devotion. I would take another devotion.
The limits of my light.
They move pretty fast. I do not feel like they're going to spend a lot of time in the misery zone. That's max magic, so kind of whatever. This is also kind of whatever. At this point, now that we've taken the bonus damage against weakened enemies, I wouldn't want to replace our weaken. Did Julie just go back to sleep? What is... Ooh, the leash is really good for triggering a lot of these things really fast.
They wish they were never born.
Okay, our ghost is behaving very strangely. Once we got the boss over near it, it started doing quite a lot of work very, very quickly.
Hear me, on my authority.
Yeah, so like at this point, this is what I was saying. Smolder Ring replacing this is no longer good because Rapture Ring is our only source of weak, and so Sweet Surrender is kind of bound to us keeping what I think is kind of a crummy ring bonus, but we can make one of these other things happen. I guess Controlled Burn. You really want me to have Controlled Burn?
Burn.
What did I miss? Oh, there's a shade up here.
It'll be all right.
Where did you guys all get your little coats?
See you in the crossroads?
It doesn't even really make sense when you think about it.
Higher up.
Here's what's in stock.
Lord Hermes.
Don't fret too much about Pop's palace up there, Em. Old Typhon's big and strong and all, but he can't crush what he can't see. Well, not as easily as if he could see it.
That's not entirely assuring. So, Lord Uncle Zeus and the rest have concealed the seat of power, leaving Typhon to direct his fury at this fortress.
Yep, more or less. They figured that if we have to take on Typhon, and we do, this is the perfect spot. After all, it's a long way down from the summit. A quick way down, mind.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Okay, so here... Maybe this is also me being a little proud, but I think we're okay to just take this and fight. We could get glow, potentially. And glow would be pretty good. But whatever the case, we're going to be significantly relying on Tula and the staff and the hex for damage, no matter, pretty much no matter what. So I think I'm just going to take this. I'm going to take the armor rather than the health, and let's do it. I have faith in my 1200 HP.
Hail, Typhon!
It's more than that, isn't it? Cat, wake up. Okay, phased him right as he was about to do the tongue thing. And here's where it gets good. Ow.
Dead reborn again.
I guess I don't actually need to kill you. Well, it doesn't matter. Our dude did it anyway.
I have another lightning bolt for you, Typhon. Melinoi, we're all counting on you.
I don't think there's much reason to recast, unless whatever comes out of these eggs is more impressive. Oh, damn it. I don't know. I think I'm gonna keep what we got. I don't feel like I did anything. Yeah, allies did almost as much damage as our attack over the course of the entire run. I do kind of wish that you could get a damage breakout for just the final fight, but yeah, that was an extremely powerful use of Nightbloom. really, 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 really carried the whole run.
The hopeless threat of Typhon, whom the princess of the Underworld sent howling toward the earth from which he sprang in all his rage, subsides, but only for the night.
The family can enjoy a moment's rest. The path to the palace. To all my family on the mountain, let me pass. So bright. It's dawn.
I mean, it was dawn the other times too, but you know, she's allowed to be impressed.
They're here.
We salute you.
Blessings to you.
Sun shall rise and dawn will break.
Typhon is not backing down, though we shall drive him back. Each night he deigns to threaten us, if that is what it takes.
Either that, or we could probably destroy him, along with this mountain and a good portion of the surrounding countryside. Although, where would we live thereafter?
We needn't weigh that possibility at all, Hera, my dear. Best not to even speak of it. Melinoi assured us Typhon could be dealt with in a different way.
I'd not intended to make promises on that account, Lord Uncle, though I shall do everything in my power to ensure Olympus stands while Typhon falls.
Do as you must, Melinoi. We shall be waiting to hear word of your success, and you can count on all our blessings on the way.
Fare you well.
Be well.
Yep, just sort of eager to hurry me out.
Your song is such a welcome sound after a hard night's climb, cousin. It nearly makes me forget the troubles we're dealing with. All this light, however, I'm not used to yet.
We're not much used to it here either for how dark it's been of late. Though let's get you back before it drains you more. Should help you get home.
Alright, well, take it easy,
Should
y'all.
Typhon rise again, I shall return. Return to Shadow now.
And easy to tell them, because I know that they will.
Keep holding on, everyone. We're getting somewhere, Chronos. Soon all this may finally be over.
Oh, you're up.
Dora, I was thinking, if I promise not to be so uptight, as you call it, would you promise not to move my belongings about when I'm away?
How dare you make demands of me, you insignificant fleck!
Nope, no deal. Wanna be uptight? Go ahead. Don't stop on my account.
You just want to keep messing with my stuff.
That's right.
I mean, it's the one thing she's figured out that works.
Take it easy.
Thank you for waiting. Lord Moros, you must know something of the nocturnal arms. So your mother and sisters collaborated on these weapons to be used only in dire need, and entrusted them to Headmistress?
Mother Nyx knew the fickle nature of the Olympians and the fate-forged weapons that they used to seal away the Titans. She desired a set of counterparts that would awaken only if the realm itself was in upheaval.
I suppose there ought to be another set of weapons forged to keep these in check, and another for those, and so on.
Now you are being humorous, Princess.
Although, yeah, we absolutely did do that.
Haven't you done enough?
Eris.
Do you still want more stuff? Okay, she will eventually accept more gifts, but now seems not the time.
They're saying you beat Typhon single-handedly last night? One step closer to putting everything back to normal, huh?
I did not beat Typhon single-handedly, but we managed to defeat him, yes. Though I don't think you need to fear a return to normalcy anytime soon.
I know you're trying to reassure me, but I can't help the way I feel. I ought to be enjoying all this while it lasts. The future might be boring as dirt, but right now, things are okay.
Things are not okay.
Huh.
Lady Medea.
Good evening. So many more shades of the dead now linger here. And the earthy aroma, quite unlike before. These crossroads changed since last I visited.
Welcome back to the abode, Lady Medea. What brings you here? And
No, I am Great Hecate's eyes upon the surface. But the night is young, and I've business with the broker there. A surplus of bones to exchange. See you above and below, sorceress.
See you.
Hecate's entire entourage is ducking her. Okay, so this seems important.
Your rage monster shall spill from you like blood. Your life force all consumed within that flood. What's to be done?
Okay, I guess we'll just go back up there and kill it again. I kind of thought maybe more would occur there. All right, anything else going on? Oh, this is going on. Let's go ahead and throw some cards into there.
from me. Can't find another way to test one of your poisons, I guess. You witches aren't as subtle as you think.
That's exactly what someone who is unknowingly poisoned by a witch might say, you know.
Must have got a lot of help knocking Typhon from his perch. Oh, we all heard. You got a dozen family members all up there, some of them strong. So what do they need you for?
They certainly are capable, but they're backed into a corner on Olympus. What matters is our latest battle was victorious, and I did what I could to see it through.
Sharing in your success, or just trying to appease me? Main reason you won is that monster had it coming anyway. But it'll all even out.
What's that supposed to mean?
You'll see.
I'd actually be very curious to know what all evened out represents in this situation, given, you know, everything and all of our past.
During a recent voyage, I found Circe the Enchantress on her little isle, evidently safe from all the turmoil at sea. Don't you two know each other fairly well?
In life and death, we can but strive to know each other well, Goddess. Though I knew Circe just a bit, at least. As casual acquaintances is all. Why do you ask?
Oh, just in case you wanted me to tell her anything when next we met, as she may be providing some assistance when I navigate the Rift of Thessaly.
No need to tell her anything. Best keep your focus on the task at hand.
Noted.
Please don't mention me to her.
Up you go.
I had my eye on that.
Oh, Mandrake.
Oh man, we got double mandraked. Okay, we do get this at least.
Take all the time you need.
I'll watch that one.
Okay, just a smattering of stuff that I don't think we really need any of, at least not right away.
All right, Typhon. Perhaps this night shall be your last.
Slay Typhon once and for
Should
all.
try the waking phrase.
I should try the waking phrase. But also,
Another glorious victory, another well-earned gift. Now, young one, avert your eyes, lest you be smitten by the glory over here.
Wow.
boy, that's really something.
Commander, I'm rather at a loss for words, I think. Though I am honored, truly.
Is that what my hair looks like?
Oh, you better be. You got any idea what I mean, the fates must have gone through to put these things together. But Knight's champion deserves only the best. Which is that last one you haven't seen just yet.
My mind reels at the thought of a sculpture in excess of those. It's covered in Knight's drapery. What's to stop me from merely taking a look? Apparently you've already seen it.
Sounds like you might not be Knight's champion after all, suggesting underhanded tactics such as that. You want to win top honors, you gotta have honor. And that means no peeking. Are you gonna use the oath again or what?
I don't know. All this still strikes me as a bit unwise. While I value your encouragement and am inspired by your words of validation, perhaps I shouldn't be so quick to pin my sense of self-worth on accumulating material possessions.
Come on, young one, you mustn't speak that way.
You gotta remember what's important in life. Stuff!
Discura, I see you guarding graves of mortals passed into the black beyond. A hidden aspect.
And indeed,
What
it
sort
is
of being is this Anubis?
exactly who it sounded like. We are short a tier, but our next tier is already like earmarked for a thing. That's actually really frustrating. You have the Ankh Scepter, which raises lone shades wherever you slay foes, and boosts your Omega move speed and damage. And then, of course, you have each of these things is going to have an alternate move set, I think. So we're getting really close. This one we need serpent scales, but we also still need like 3 or 4 more runs worth of iron, and that's if we get lucky. Yeah. All right, well, all we can do is continue to work on it. And we need some adamant, and I guess I could level this all the way up to the max, so we can maybe get the black coat unlocked as well at some time in the near future. All right, what are my new darkness targets if I want to see that third incredible statue?
Go unseen.
24 and 32, pretty harsh, and we're still not able to see the last level of rivals because you know there's gonna be a fourth level of rivals.
Hello, ladies.
Behold.
I like that she's just come over here and act embarrassed. I mean, there's a lot of emotion in this one, at least. I am awfully curious. All right, we're gonna try to earn it. Obviously, we're gonna try to earn it. I think though that probably is where we're gonna leave that for today. And thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, I think we're going for it. I think we are well and truly going to attempt to slay Typhon once and for all. And we'll see you then.